I'm going to try to get through this without shedding a tear. But I think I speak for the divine feminine energy collectively. That we are sad. And we are tired. Divine feminine energy does not just reside in women. It resides in all of us. We all come from parents. A male aspect and a female aspect, which means we all have it within us. But right now, what's currently going on is that the number 13, which is the most feminine of all numbers out there, has been demonized for so long. People will tell you that the number 13 is evil and demonic, is bad luck, etc., etc., etc. Please explain to me why most high rises do not have a 13th floor. What are you doing with that energy of the number 13? What are you doing with it? I'll tell you what you're doing with it. You're taking the 3 plus the 1, making it a 4, making it a masculine element for the emperor. Which means you are taking the divine feminine energy and amplifying yourself by telling the 13 that it is nothing unless it converts to a 4. Why do you have so many men that get so many views from so many women telling them who they are? But women have a hard time supporting another woman that's telling them and encouraging them that you do not have to sign on the dotted line to be of servitude to anybody who is going to suppress you and not uplift you. We talk about colorisms and all these isms that we need to get rid of. And if you are a woman that stands up for who you are in your own creative nature, they want to call you a feminist. I'm not a feminist, but I don't believe in the isms or any of that. What I am is a divine being. I am a goddess. And I am so very tired of the goddess energy being misappropriated, being used to facilitate your destruction of me. Or the divine feminine entity. We are taught all our lives that there is no value in nature. Oh, let's just cut everything down and destroy mother. Let's destroy the female entities. Let's not let a forest be free and wild and grow. Let's tell it the direction it needs to grow in. Let's mold it to grow the way it needs to go. Look at what they've done to the Amazon. You go there and it's supposed to support and supply the ecosystem. Trees give off oxygen, and what have we done? What has the divine masculine done to the divine feminine? You have destroyed her. You won't populate her. You won't replant a tree. You tell a woman she's insane if she wants to have a baby. We have a womb for a reason. Okay, it's there for a reason. And how can you tell me what it feels like to have a womb? Having a womb means you have another set of logic and reason that comes in, which basically, if you understand numerology, ladies, as a 4, then you can turn around and take that 4 back and turn your 4 back into your 13. But they always tell us that all we're supposed to do is we're nothing without them. Or you need a man. The truth of the matter is that whole type of logic and ideology needs to stop. Let's take the aspects of direction, right? North, south, east, and west. Men, because you have a phallus, you are the vertex, as in the north and south, right? I am the east and west. I am the horizon, because divine feminine opens up. Why is it that nobody never wants to Give a woman her proper credit and tell her value of what she's done, and apologize for the destruction that you have done because you wanted to be in power. All of the gifts, as in all of the sciences, are divine feminine. It's divine feminine. Math, right? Is really Mayat. How many ladies out there have been feeling these goddesses that are coming to you and you don't know what it is, telling you what it is? It is a goddess that is trying to get you to wake up and pick up your sword of truth and fight your fight and stand in your victory, stand in your justice without feeling the need to have a man with you. It's nice to have them. I'm not saying they're not great. But at the same token, I have grown very tired of other men who have a following of women showing them nothing but other men that they support to tell us who we are. What I would like to see is you, divine masculine, that divine feminine, i.e. the mother within you, show up to go and find another woman that you support, to put her in the forefront, to tell her side of the story, her story. Not his story. We've talked about his story for forever. You go and you look up her story, what are we classified as? Demons. We are demons. How are we demons? When we have supplied this mainframe for everything and you put a price tag on it, charged everybody for everything. Last time I checked, when you get into trouble, who comes to your aid? It's mother. Mother will come to your aid and not ask you any questions. And mother doesn't care how much of her energy she really has to give to save you. She will give and give and give, even at the expense of herself. So I challenge every single male out there, every single divine masculine out there, to allow the divine feminine in you to raise and stop thinking that women are only good for what's between their legs. Promote us for what's up here. Promote us for our logic. Ask us questions. Show up for us. Stop blocking us and telling us that we are nothing without you. We live longer without you. That's the truth. So when are you going to honor the aspect of divine feminine? When are you going to go out there and find a woman who's intelligent and support her works? When are you going to put her in the limelight, in the forefront, to help raise the girls? You as a man can't raise a girl. You can't teach them how to be a true feminine, how to be a true nurturer. You can't. You cannot. You need to find a woman that has the mind, the heart, the stomach, and the womb, i.e. the 4, i.e. the 13, who is balanced within her own right to put in the limelight, to tell her side of the story along with his side of the story. Because otherwise, ladies, if you don't wake up, we're going to end up in the same form of bondage, of supplying another generation of people that look down on women and tell us that we are nothing and we have, nothing to add to the equation, that we come from his rib, that we do all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. We're wrong for wanting children. We're wrong for Xing them out the picture. We're wrong for this. We're wrong for that. We're wrong, 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 wrong. We should have the right to be free. You should trust us enough to have male friends, because we can talk to multiple people and not even be interested in having sex with them. It's just stimulating, right? Just stimulate us, other than trying to stir up the honey pot so that you can have access to it and then throw us away like we're nothing. Because look at the earth. That's pretty much what has happened to Mother Earth. Men have raped and pillaged Mother Earth for her riches, for her gold, for everything, and used it to whatever he saw fit. And now, what's happening all across the world? In every continent, in every country, everybody is calling out to that demon, i.e. that divine feminine, that they trapped and used for their own selfish gain and own selfish power. Ladies, if you are around a man that is controlling you and abusing you, that is exactly what is going on in his mindset, in his mind, and you need to break free from supplying that mainframe of control, because you are empowering him. Stop empowering things that tell you you were less than. Do you know how hard it is to carry a baby to term? The pain you go through to give life. Divine masculine, stop looking for reasons to turn around and demonize us again and put us in shackles again to supply what you think that we should do. Give us a right to be in the limelight. Give us space to exist. This is why relationships don't work. There's always a dominant, submissive, power control struggle. No, it's not. It should be even. Because back in ancient times, women didn't have to fight this hard for respect. It's not about equality. It's about just respecting me for the gifts and the treasures that I bring to the table, and stop trying to rape, pillage, and plunder me. Please rise. Ladies, please rise. Divine feminines, please rise. Goddesses, please stand up. I have seen all the videos. Everybody's feeling it, but we don't know how to articulate it. Or we're too afraid to articulate it. So hopefully my words will help, and my courage will help to encourage somebody somewhere out there. Because it is time for us to take our rightful place. It's time for the goddess to set herself free from enslavement and be great, magnificent, and wonderful, and not demonized anymore. Stop demonizing divine, feminine, goddess energy. The world and life in itself depends on it.